All right, here's just a quick discussion about brackets. We talked about that in the first video, but we didn't talk about it much in class. And let me show you where brackets are needed. So say I'm doing a type 1 compound. Let's pick calcium. Oh, let me go a different color. Let's pick calcium and then something from up here. Say let's pick um, nitrate. That one right there. Okay, so I want to get calcium and nitrate together and write a formula for it. So I have calcium and I have nitrate. Okay, I look up calcium, it's a 2 plus, so its charge is 2 plus. It's willing to give up 2 electrons. Nitrate is only a 1 minus, so it'll only take 1 electron. To balance this electrically, of course, I'd need another nitrate in there. Okay, so I have 1 calcium for every 2 nitrates. So to write my formula for that, I'll go calcium and then nitrate. So nitrate NO3, but then I need 2 nitrates. So I can't just put a 2 here because then that looks like I have 32 oxygens. So we use brackets to separate a complex ion with how many of those complex ions you have. Let me show you another one. Let's maybe do ammonium and let's do phosphate. Ammonium phosphate. Okay, so ammonium is NH4, its charge is positive. Phosphate is PO3, no, PO4, PO4, but a 3 minus. Okay, so I need to balance these charges, so I only have 1 plus here, so I need a couple more of them. Good, so now I have 3 pluses and 3 minus. So for every 3 ammoniums, I have 1 phosphate. So to write the formula for that, I'll have NH4, but I need 3 of them. So I put this in brackets and put a 3 there, and then PO4. So that'll be the formula for ammonium phosphate. Let me do one more. Let's get rid of this stuff. Okay, one more. Let's do something with a hydroxide in it. How about iron? And let's use the 3 plus version of iron. So I'm using that guy right there. And hydroxide. Where's hydroxide? Right here. Hydroxide. So hydroxide is an OH and it's 1 minus. Okay, so to balance the charges first, OH minus. So for every 1 iron 3 plus ion, I need 3 hydroxide ions. So I'll go Fe and then OH. Now you'd be tempted because there's not a number after the H right now, just to put a 3 there. But that 3, as it's written, only applies to the hydrogen, not to the oxygen. But up here, I want 3 of the whole thing. So I don't want it just applying to the hydrogen. I want it applying to the whole thing. So that's why I put brackets. So I need 3 of those hydroxides. To name that, just as an extension, since I'm using the 3 plus ion, the name of that would be iron 3 hydroxide. Okay, hopefully that clears up why we use brackets when writing the formula for compounds.